Hey guys, Super Luke is back again as always. And as you can see, you're probably like, where's your building? Well, the map crashed. I'm not even joking. I don't know what went wrong. I was actually in the process of filming the second episode, and I was gathering materials, and the decided to crash, and now it won't start back up. So I was like, Attack of the B Team is already big enough, and it already like somehow causes my computer problems just because of how big it is and how old some of the mods are. So I am not even gonna worry about the house anymore because I'm already mad. I was like working for like 2 hours trying to fix everything, and I couldn't. So because I had the house finished and a little separate thing already done to showcase like the first mod. So, and that all just went to crap. So I'm just going to. Every episode is probably just going to be a different mod, or every 2 episodes, depending on how long it takes me to showcase the mods. But I'm not even going to really worry about even surviving anymore, because if there's the chance of it crashing, then I don't want to deal with it. So I'm sorry to say that, but it just helps me out. It helps you guys out. It's just easier. So the first mod that I would love to talk about, it's like one of my favorite mods that I love using just because of how big of the Attack of the B Team is that there are so many items that you can pick up and take, and it gets really confusing sometimes where you put certain items. And gosh darn it. There we go. And it gets really confusing where to put all the stuff and where to find it. So they made a thing called the Transportaion, the Project Red Transportaion mod. I use it as a sorting system. It's also meant for just if you are, I guess, smelting things or whatever. It just makes an efficient like conveyor belt system, so that if something is done making something, it'll take it out of that and it'll send it on its way to whatever you want it to do. There are multiple pieces. There's the regular pipe that just carries the piece. The junction pipe acts as an intersection for the pieces so that nothing jams, so the pieces just somehow know where they go. And how they know where they go is because of these chips. I'll get to that soon. The interface pipe, those attach to the block that it's being either put in or taken from. So in our scenario or our case, these chests, there is the crafting pipe. So apparently it'll craft things if it goes through there, like certain items will go to that and craft something like that. The request pipe, that if you need something, like as in a sorting system, you have that as the main piece, you click on it and then it shows your entire inventory of things, and you just select what you want, how many of that item, and it'll send it to you. The extension pipe, that's just like, I guess, to extend a certain distance, if depending on how big your system is. I guess those are important. I've never really had to use those because I don't usually have a giant big system. I mean, I usually have more than these. I have probably about like 6. I probably have like 9 or 12 chests. That's usually enough for me. I mean, I can always add more if I needed to. And then there's the firewall pipe. I really don't know what that does. I don't think I'm really going to look too far into it because I'm just going to showcase it for what I use it for, a sorting system, and it's just really helpful. I don't usually use it into too much of a depth. So right here are the pieces that I'm going to be using. I haven't done this for a while, so this is probably going to take a little bit, maybe. So say this is like in your building, like say perhaps, there's a wall. So we have a regular pipe, which is created with 2 stones and a glass pane, and you get a batch of 16. So then say that there's a wall here, and then we want to hook our request pipe onto it. So this is what it looks like when you access it. It would show all your items, but since it's not really connected to anything, it's not going to. I need to move that. Alright, so then we want a junction pipe now here to split up the what am I trying to split up a path so that the items know that there is a intersection here where they have multiple choices of a path, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's just add another junction pipe, regular pipe, and then interface, and an interface pipe. There we go. So then everything is connected now. So then this is what it would look like, but we are not done yet, because if I, say, throw in a sword here, it does not know where it is. So we're going to need now our handy-dandy chips. So then let me just move these. Let me grab these. Now this is going to be a little tricky. I'm not sure I need the dynamic responder chip. I don't think I need that. But what I do need is and then once you have made the chips, you can access them, and you can tell it to do certain things. You can prioritize of how I don't really know what the I guess how many it throws in and out. I've never really had to use that. And then it has like a specific whitelist if you only wanted to move certain things. So there's a lot of things you can put, like a certain item in here for it to look for. I didn't look really too into depth of it. I just know how to use it for what I want to use it for. So if you want like an in-depth like thing, then just you're gonna have to look it up, because I only use it for what I really want to use it for. And I'm pretty sure we want to keep it blacklisted. I'm pretty sure. So if my sword is over here, we went to black. Yeah, they're blacklisted. So I want to put one in here. Put one in here. In here. I'm pretty sure that's what we want to do. All right. It's not reading it. Extractor chip, broadcaster chip. Oh, okay. I know we need. I don't think I need the dynamic one. Get out of here. Stop it. All right. So then we have. Do we want to keep it whitelisted? Okay. So then we also have the broadcaster chip. Duh, the broadcaster chip is the is the one that will send the signal off to the request pipe to show how much of whatever is in there. So now okay. Whitelist. What was the blacklist them, maybe? Alright. We'll put that in there. Put that in there. Let me click on it. Haha! There it is. So that was right, I'm pretty sure. So blacklisted. That is blacklisted. I don't think I need the extractor chip in there. What did I need the extractor chip? For you? No. Alright, so then if I click this and I click submit. Okay, it worked. That worked. That did work. So, do I not need the extractor chip? That is the question that is burning in my mind. I could have sworn I needed the extractor chip for something. Did I not? Whoa, where'd the sword go? Oh, I put it over here. That's why I couldn't read it. Black. Oh yeah. Okay. So now I need the broadcaster. I need to. Okay. So let's blacklist that. Let's put one in here. Put one in here. Put one in here. Put one in here and put one in here. Alright, so then that should do it. I'll put a book in here, and I'll put a book in here. I'll put a chest in here. I'll put a chest in here. And then I'll put one pipe in here. So now all those items should pop up in here. Yes, 2 chests, the diamond sword, the pipe, and the 2 books. They are all in here. So then if I searched, say, book... wait, what? Or if I type pipe, P-I-P-E. Yep, okay, it's going to sort that. And if I wanted 2 of those, I can just click submit. It'll send it right to me. I know why I needed the extractor. So let me see what this is. It's on blacklist. What are you on? Blacklist. Oh, so I can just boop. Okay. So there we go. So now I know why I needed the extractor chip. So if you want to put something back into the system, so say you have, I need these pipes. So say, I put the chest back in here. Gosh darn it! I need chests. Give me just 1. So that'll send it on its way. So say you have, I need an interface pipe. So say that there is a chest here, and what you want to do is put a item responder chip blacklisted. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it has to be blacklisted for it to work. And then an extractor chip. You also want that in there. So then that's also blacklisted. So then when I drop something, let's say a pipe. Oh! See, that was... I need another junction pipe in here. See, that's what the item's going to do if you don't have a connected route. So then now the 2 pipes are in there. Let's say I want all. So I submit. It's going to send that out. And then if I want to send it back, all I just do is put that in there, and it will send it on its way. And that is basically it for what I usually use it for. I mean, this is going to be behind walls and everything. Yeah, it is kind of space consuming a little bit, but other than that, that is what I didn't have to use. That is what I usually use this piping for. So I also wanted to just give it a try. If let's see how many pipings are in there. There's 1. So let me see what would happen. Let me just move all this up here. Stop it. Alright. Let me take these 2 things. What would happen if I whitelisted this and whitelisted this? I just wanted to see. Will it register it? No, it does not. So they have to be blacklisted. So then that is that. And I'll be right back, and I'll show you what it would look like with like walls around. I'm not going to build anything too big, but just to give you an idea. Alright, so I put up a little wall, as you can see, and here is our request pipe with all our items. And over here is our drop-off thing. Alright, So you might be wondering, like, how'd you get this, like, little hole here? So because there is, I think it's part of the furniture mod or carpenter mod, or I think it's one of those two mods. I'm pretty sure, but it allows you to. I'm pretty much almost every type of block that you can possibly make, unless it's part of like some other mod. Almost every block, if you make a saw, and you put that in the crafting table with that block, you can cut that into like a slab, and then from that slab you can cut that into a panel, and then you need. I'm just gonna cut that one too. And then with those panels, you need about 8 of them, and you put them in the shape of if you're making a furnace or a chest, and you get the hollow stone panel. And to show you that it still works, so let's drop our saw in there. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it left. So then our saw gets thrown in there. So if we want our saw back, we just click submit, and there you have it, our saw. And that is that with the transportation mod as far as I'm going to show. I might retouch on it a little bit if I decide to maybe learn more. I know that you can make the transportation of the items a lot faster with the router utility. That's basically what I use the transportation mod for. I know you can use it for a lot more, such as if you're like have like a industry, not an industry, but I guess a furnace complex. I don't know what you want to call it, but like if you have a lot to smelt or whatever, so you have like a giant like wall of furnaces set up, and then you have these pipes hooked to those furnaces, so after something's done smelting, it'll take it through the pipes and put it to wherever you have the location set up, because you can also like interact with the chips so that only certain items go into those chests. You can set it up so that when those furnaces are empty, the pipe will send another how many ever blocks into the furnace to always keep it at a specific number so the furnaces never run out. And I'm just giving furnaces as a general example. You can pretty much use this on any type of thing. You can use it for, I guess, on crafting tables, because there's the crafting pipe. I have never used that. I don't really need to because I like crafting things myself. I've never needed to use this transportation system as such a thing, as such a big thing, because I've never really gone that big with ever anything I've made. But if that's your kind of thing, then go for it. That is all for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really sorry about my technical difficulties with everything. I'm still butthurt about that. I really am. But this is how it's going to be for pretty much all the episodes. So again, I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, and as always, stay cool. I'm like, hey, what's up?